station clock is turning, the platform lights are low, and every train that leaves here makes old memories go. I watch the empty window, I hear the whistle cry, and wonder if you think of me when midnight passes by. I promise not to wait here, I swore I would move on, but every road feels colder since the night you were gone. When the last train passes, I still call your name, as the one lighted window might bring you back again. When the last train passes, the whole night turns to blue, and every mile between us still leads my heart to you. Your letter in my pocket is worn along the fold, but every word you gave me still keeps my fingers warm. Perhaps your life is brighter, perhaps your heart is free, but every distant whistle brings you home to me. If love could choose a journey, I know where mine would end, beside the same old platform with your hand in mine again. So let the rails keep singing, let lonely engines roll. No train can carry far enough the love inside my soul. When the last train passes, I'll leave the doorway wide and keep one lamp still burning for you to find inside. When the last train passes, I'll wait until it's through, for every road may leave me, but none can leave you too. When the last train passes, my heart still waits for you. Your chair still faces mine, your glass is by the door, and every room remembers the way you were before. I hear you in the hallway, I feel you in the rain, and every midnight brings me your tenderness again. I thought the years would cool it, I thought the dark would learn, but every time I miss you, your memory still burns. Your memory still burns like fire beneath the snow. A love I tried to silence but never could let go. Your memory still burns whenever night returns, and every lonely part of me still reaches where you were. Your perfume left the curtains, your shadow left the wall, but something in this old house still waits to hear you call. I touch the faded letters, I whisper every line, as though your hands were holding these trembling hands of mine. Perhaps you have forgotten the nights we used to share, but I still turn beside me and almost find you there. And though the dawn keeps coming, it never brings release, for loving you was thunder and losing you was peace. Your memory still burns more brightly every year, a flame no rain can soften, a voice I always hear. Your memory still burns, though all our seasons turned, and if you never come again, I'll love you while it burns. Your memory still burns. And darling, so do I. I have but one heart, and darling, it is yours. It waited through the lonely nights, behind 1,000 doors. I try to hide the longing, I try to walk away, but every road without you led me back the same old way. I could cross the widest ocean, I could wander endlessly, but no distant light could ever mean as much as you to me. I have but one heart, one life, one love to give, and every beat belongs to you. For as long as I may live, I have but one heart, though you may never know how deeply every part of me still needs you so. The candle by the window still burns the way it did. The letters that you gave me are carefully hidden. Your perfume left the curtains, your footsteps left the hall, but nothing could remove you from the deepest place of all. The years may change our faces, and time may close the door, but love that once was honest only learns to ache the more. I have but one heart, one life, one love to give, and every beat belongs to you. For as long as I may live, I have but one heart, though you may never know how deeply every part of me still needs you so. If loving you means waiting, then waiting I will bear. For even one brief moment would be worth the years of prayer. And if you love another, I'll never speak your name, but every quiet midnight my heart will burn the same. It has remained true. I have but one heart, no second love could start. For you have been forever the only home inside my heart. I have but one heart, one dream that won't depart. And even if you never return, you'll always have my heart. And it is yours.
Tuesday nights at 6:30, the church hall floor needed fixing, but someone pinned a paper sign, beginner ballroom lessons. You laughed and said, we're far too old. I said, then let's prove them wrong. So we tied our comfortable shoes and walked right through those doors. You missed the count, I missed it too. Stepped on your toes, you blamed my shoes. The whole room smiled while we pretended we knew exactly what to do. Quarter steps and second chances, spinning slow beneath old lanterns. Love isn't finished when youth is gone. Sometimes it learns a brand new song. Quarter steps and second chances, a little awkward, still enchanting. After all these passing years, you still make me nervous. Mrs. Evans led the line. Mr. Clark kept losing time. The old piano played too fast, but somehow everyone kept laughing. You whispered, "Watch my left foot first." I whispered back, "You're getting worse." Then pulled you close enough to hear your heartbeat match the rhythm. Some dreams don't arrive on cue. They simply wait for older shoes. And joy has never cared about the age written on our hands. Quarter steps and second chances, spinning slow beneath old lanterns. Love isn't finished when youth is gone. Sometimes it learns a brand new song. Quarter steps and second chances, a little awkward, still enchanting. After all these passing years, you still make me nervous. We once thought romance meant moonlit skies, diamond rings and long goodbyes. Now I think its sweetest art is choosing wonder over habit. Because growing older isn't standing still, it's finding new ways to dance. Quarter steps and second chances, our silver shadow softly swaying. No perfect posture, no flawless turns, just faithful hearts still earning. Quarter steps and second chances, thank heaven we said yes. For the greatest gift of loving you was never having to stop beginning again. The hall grew quiet, chairs were stacked. You helped me with my cardigan, then offered me your weathered hand. Same time, next Tuesday.
You handed me a paper list written in your hurried script. Milk and bread and coffee beans, peaches if they looked sweet. I pushed the cart, you led the way, stopping every aisle to say, "We don't need another pie," then tossed two in with a smile. Somewhere between canned soup and rice, you argued over which brand tasted right. I pretended to disagree, just to hear you tease. paperless and peaches under fluorescent lights. Who would have guessed forever would look this ordinary and bright? Paperless and peaches, you're laughing in aisle 3, and suddenly I realized this is my favorite memory. You checked expiration dates, I snuck cookies into place. You caught me with that knowing stare, the same one from the county fair. The cashier called us sweethearts, asked how long we'd played our part. You squeezed my hand and answered, long enough to know we're lucky. No orchestra filled the air, no chandeliers hanging there, yet love kept dancing quietly between shopping carts and peaches. Paperless and peaches under fluorescent lights. Who would have guessed forever would look this ordinary and bright? Paperless and peaches, you laughing in aisle 3, and suddenly I realized this is my favorite memory. Youth taught us how to fall in love, middle years taught us how to stay, but growing older showed us something else. That joy often arrives disguised as the smallest parts of everyday life. Paperless and peaches, one slow Tuesday night. No grand adventures left to chase, just your hand fitting into mine. Paperless and peaches, a love both soft and true. If I could relive any scene, I'd still choose shopping with you. The parking lot reflected rain. You buckled in and called my name, then held up one forgotten peach and said, looks like we still need each other to remember things.
Tomorrow they'll arrange the flowers, straighten ribbons for the aisle. But tonight the world feels smaller, wrapped inside your quiet smile. The neighborhood has gone to sleep, the moon hangs low above the trees. I should be dreaming in my room, instead I'm walking back to you. You didn't say a single word, you simply opened up the door. Somehow that simple act of grace calmed every fear I couldn't name. You left the porch light on for me, like you always knew I'd need a little warmth to guide me home when nervous thoughts began to roam. You left the porch torchlight on tonight, turning worry into light. And in that golden glow I knew forever looked a lot like you. You poured us each a cup of tea and laughed about our future dreams. The little house we'd someday paint, the dog we'd spoil and call by name. No orchestra, no grand display, just old floorboards beneath our feet. But somehow all I'd ever wished was sitting right in front of me. The bravest thing I've ever done was trusting love enough to run toward a life I couldn't see, because you'd be there next to me. You left the porch light on for me, like you always knew I'd need a little warmth to guide me home when nervous thoughts began to roam. You left the porch light on tonight, turning worry into light. And in that golden glow I knew forever looked a lot like you. Search for that familiar shine, the one that always says, come inside. I've been waiting for you. You left the porch light on for me, long before tomorrow's vows, before the music, before the rings. You taught me what devotion means. You left the porch light on tonight, and every shadow lost its fight. If heaven ever asked me why, I'd say you made me unafraid of life. The screen door whispered in the breeze, crickets sang beneath the trees. And somewhere between fear and dawn, you left the porch light on.
Counted all the change I had in an old brown coat my father had. Walked 3 blocks rehearsing lines, then forgot them when I saw your eyes. You stood beneath the drugstore sign, smiling like you had all the time, while my trembling hands betrayed every brave speech that I'd made. I had no grand piano play, no flowers stretching down the lane, just a racing heart inside my chest, and one small question doing its best. I had no diamond ring to show, no polished words I'd practice slow. But if love is measured by what's true, then all I had belonged to you. I had no mansion by the sea, just these hopeful hands and me. Would you take this ordinary life and make it extraordinary? You look down at your dancing shoes, the ones you wore to hear the blues, then laugh the way you always do before your happy tears came through. The city buses rolled nearby, the evening painted up the sky, and every stranger passing by became a witness to our lives. No violins were waiting there, no silver bells hung in the air. Yet somehow heaven found the street the moment that you answered me. I had no diamond ring to show, no polished words I'd practice slow. But if love is measured by what's true, then all I had belonged to you. I had no mansion by the sea, just these hopeful hands and me. Would you take this ordinary life and make it extraordinary? Someday our hair may turn to snow, and little lines may start to show. But if I had to choose once more, I'd still be standing at that store, with empty pockets, shaking knees, and all the love you couldn't see. I had no diamond ring that night, but somehow everything felt right, because the richest man alive is one who's loved with all his heart. I had no treasure left to bring, except a promise I could keep. And when you softly whispered yes, the whole world danced with me. The neon flickered overhead, you rested softly on my chest, and in the hush of evening's glow, we started building our forever. Boarding passes in your coat, reading glasses, travel notes. You checked our gate 3 times or more, then asked me if I'd packed yours. You took the window, then changed your mind, said, "No, sweetheart, the view is mine." I laughed and let you have your way, like I always do these days. The runway lights began to glow,
you squeezed my hand a little close. Funny how new dreams still arrive, even after all this time. Under apricot skies, above the worries we once knew, the clouds drifted by like old love songs, and I drifted closer to you. Under apricot skies, the whole world open wide. Who says wonder belongs to the young? We still have stars left in our eyes. You pointed at a cotton sea, said that one looks like Tennessee. Another shape just like a train, heading somewhere through the rain. The stewardess brought tea for two. You thanked her like your mother taught you. And somehow in that tiny row, life still found room to grow. There are maps we never traced, countries we may never name, but the greatest journey I've ever known has always been your hand in mine. Under apricot skies, above the worries we once knew, the clouds drifted by like old love songs, and I drifted closer to you. Under apricot skies, the whole world open wide. Who says wonder belongs to the young? We still have stars left in our eyes. Once we raced through borrowed years, saving pennies, quieting fears. Now we know the secret truth. Adventure doesn't end with age, it simply changes shape and asks if we're still brave enough to say yes. Under apricot skies, the sunset brushed your silver hair. I watched your reflection in the glass and whispered a silent prayer. Under apricot skies, thank heaven we still try. Of all the places left to see, my favorite view is you beside me. The captain dimmed the cabin lights. You rested softly by my side, and somewhere high above the world, we fell in love with life again.
The wedding gifts were stacked so high, we tripped on towels and nearly cried. The radio was playing low while midnight drifted through our home. You laughed until you couldn't breathe, standing there in disbelief. Your favorite dress refused to move, and neither one of us knew what to do. I pulled too hard, you called my name, then blamed me anyway. Funny how forever starts with two beginners learning love. Zipper stuck at midnight, and we couldn't stop laughing. No movie stars, no perfect scenes, just two hearts adjusting. Zipper stuck at midnight, still the sweetest memory, because love isn't polished gold, it's learning as we go. The coffee burned, the toast went black, we forgot where we put the matches at. Bills and laundry filled the room, yet somehow roses found their bloom. You danced barefoot across the floor to songs we'd heard 100 times before, and every little clumsy part only pulled me closer to your heart. Some people search for fairy tales, but I found heaven in details. A crooked frame, a shared mistake, the tiny joys we chose to make. Zipper stuck at midnight, and we couldn't stop laughing. No movie stars, no perfect scenes, just two hearts adjusting. Zipper stuck at midnight, still the sweetest memory, because love isn't polished gold, it's learning as we go. When silver finds our aging hair and quiet settles in the air, I know exactly what I'll miss. Not just the dances, not the vows, but all the little moments now that taught us how to live and laugh. Zipper stuck at midnight, you leaned your head on mine. The years ahead were still unknown, but I already felt at home. Zipper stuck at midnight, what a funny way to see that ordinary love stories become extraordinary memories. The house grew still, the city slept. You whispered, promise me one thing, let's never stop laughing together. Everybody had advice, said young love rarely survives. We had a rented second floor, a squeaky bed and little more, a coffee can above the sink filled with nickels, hopes and dreams. You'd count them twice and grin at me like we were rich beyond belief. We couldn't offer luxury, no silver spoons or guarantees, but every time you took my hand, I knew exactly where I'd stand. Held together by pennies and the promises we'd keep, a little faith, a lot of love, and barely enough sleep. Held together by pennies, still dancing through the doubt. The world kept saying you'll never last, but we kept proving them wrong. The wallpaper paper began to peel, winter slipped beneath the seals. You'd wrap your cold hands into mine and call those freezing nights just fine. We shared one coat to catch the bus, one umbrella big enough, and somehow every sacrifice made our laughter sound more bright. Some people wait for perfect days, for bigger homes and safer ways, but love has never asked for much, only hearts that choose to stay, held together by pennies and the promises we'd keep, a little faith, a lot of love, and barely enough sleep. Held together by pennies, still dancing through the doubt. The world kept saying you'll never last, but we kept proving them wrong. Now and then I still recall how we'd lean against the hall, dreaming out loud without a clue how much life we'd make come true. The sweetest riches I have known never lived inside a vault. They slept beside me every night, held together by pennies, but never short on grace. The years may weather everything except the look upon your face, held together by pennies and all the dreams we drew. If I had to start again, I'd still build a life with you. The coffee can sits on the shelf, older now than both ourselves, filled with pennies, faded years, and a fortune made of love.
Mama folded Sunday lace, Daddy wore that patient face. The kitchen smelled of apple pie, and old records hummed nearby. I watched them move a little slow, the way September breezes blow. And for the first time in my life, I noticed how the years had passed. You reached over and squeezed my hand without a single word. Some comforts don't need language, only someone who understands. Every September leaf reminds me nothing golden stays the same, but love can soften every season without forgetting where it came from. Every September leaf that falls whispers gently through it all. Hold the ones you love a little longer before October calls. Daddy asked if we'd stay for tea. Mama smiled at memories. They spoke about the county fair and dances held in younger years. I caught your eyes across the room, the way I used to back in June, and suddenly I understood. Time wasn't something to outrun. No heart escapes the turning page, or silver threading through the age, but love can learn a sweeter grace by staying. Every September leaf reminds me nothing golden stays the same, but love can soften every season without forgetting where it came from. Every September leaf that falls whispers gently through it all. Hold the ones you love a little longer before October calls. One day we'll sit where they sit now, speaking softly through the dusk, and I hope someone watching us sees tenderness instead of fear, because growing older isn't losing spring, it's learning how to bloom in autumn. Every September leaf reminds me the sweetest things are never owned. They're borrowed for a little while, then cherished as they're shown. Every September leaf that falls teaches what the heart recalls. Love isn't measured by forever, but by showing up through it all. The record crackled one last tune, sunlight faded from the room, and outside September drifted by as we held each other closer.
The house was quieter than before. A silence settled through the door. You folded sweaters in the den, then unfolded them again. I knew there wasn't much to say, no clever words to ease the ache. So I make 2 cups of tea and sit beside your shaking knees. Some nights aren't meant for fixing things or finding reasons in between. Sometimes love is simply this: choosing not to leave. Just stay until the morning. Let the darkness lose its hold. You don't have to carry sorrow all by yourself tonight. Just stay until the morning, and if the tears still fall, I'll be right here beside you until the light comes through. The old clock hummed against the wall. Rain traced shadows through the hall. You leaned your head against my chest and finally let yourself rest. No ballroom gowns, no summer skies, no fireworks in younger eyes. Yet never had I loved you more than in that fragile quiet. The vows we never spoke aloud were written in these moments now. Love isn't only celebration, it's shelter. Just stay until the morning. Let the darkness lose its hold. You don't have to carry sorrow all by yourself tonight. Just stay until the morning, and if the tears still fall, I'll be right here beside you until the light comes through. Years from now I won't recall every photograph upon the wall, but I remember how your hand reached for mine in the dark. Because the truest kind of love doesn't run from broken hearts, it helps them beat again. Just stay until the morning. The dawn is closer than it seems. We'll gather up these scattered pieces and learn to breathe again. Just stay until the morning, and let tomorrow come. Because no matter what this life may bring, you'll never face it alone. The first bird sang beyond the trees. Daylight slipped across the sheets, and somewhere between midnight and sunrise, hope returned quietly.
me to the garden gate 10 minutes after it got late. We'd already said goodbye about a dozen different times. The porch light painted golden blue. You shuffled in those worn-out shoes. We talked about the weather first, anything to calm our nerves. Then silence settled in between, the sweetest kind I'd ever seen. I looked away, then looked at you, and somehow courage slipped right through. Good night, don't say it back, I whispered with a nervous laugh. I think I'm falling much too fast. Then stared down at the garden path. Good night, don't say it back, pretend you didn't hear all that. But when I turned, your blushing smile told me everything I needed to know. The crickets played their midnight tune. The summer air was wrapped in June. You scratched your head and cleared your throat, as if searching for the perfect quote. You finally said, I'll see you soon, while staring at the silver moon. But your trembling hands betrayed every secret left unsaid. No violins came rushing in, no fireworks lit up the wind. Just two young hearts learning how to speak the truth out loud. Good night, don't say it back, I whispered with a nervous laugh. I think I'm falling much too fast. Then stared down at the garden path. Good night, don't say it back, pretend you didn't hear all that. But when I turned, your blushing smile told me everything I needed to know. Funny how the biggest words can arrive so quietly, not dressed in certainty, just wrapped in honesty. And maybe that's what made them true. Good night, don't say it back, I almost wished I'd take it back. Then you reached out and held my hand, and all my fear dissolved at last. Good night, don't say it back, you softly laughed at my defense, then whispered low before you left, I think I'm falling too. The screen door closed, the stars stood still. The night lay sleeping on the hill, and somewhere between fear and grace, first love finally found its voice.
We hadn't spoken for an hour. The kitchen held the aftermath. 2 coffee cups gone cold and still. The radio turned way down low. You walked outside without a word, wrapped a blanket round your shoulders. I waited 5 more stubborn minutes, then carried mine out too. The porch swing moved beneath the stars, old enough to know our hearts. Some apologies arrive in silence before they reach the lips. Leave the porch swing moving, don't bring it to a stop. Even when we're hurt and human, don't give up what we've got. Leave the porch swing moving through every changing season, because love isn't never falling, it's choosing to stay seated beside each other. You asked if I remembered when we painted this old house ourselves. Blue on the shutters, white on the fence, and laughter in our hair. I looked at you beneath the moon, the same girl from the county dance. Only now your softer eyes knew how to forgive before I asked. No marriage keeps a spotless floor, no promise avoids every storm, but faithful hearts learn when to bend without learning how to leave. Leave the porch swing moving, don't bring it to a stop. Even when we're hurt and human, don't give up what we've got. Leave the porch swing moving through every changing season, because love isn't never falling, it's choosing to stay seated beside each other. Years ago we'd slam the door, certain we were keeping score. Now we know what matters more. Who reaches first with a blanket, who stays long enough to listen, who remembers we're on the same side. Leave the porch swing moving long after tempers cool. The stars don't ask for perfection, only the courage to shine through. Leave the porch swing moving and hold my weathered hand, for the truest kind of romance learns how to love imperfectly. The crickets sang beyond the yard, the swing creaked softly in the dark. You leaned your head against my shoulder, and neither one of us said, I'm sorry. We didn't have to. The porch swing already had.
The ballroom shimmered silver blue. I wore my favorite dress for you. The orchestra began to sway, and then she asked if you would dance. You smiled the way polite boys do, said just one song, I'll be right through. I nodded like it meant nothing, then stirred my lemonade too long. I laughed with friends and fixed my hair like I had not a single care. But every turn across that floor made my young heart beat louder. I pretended I didn't care while counting every step you shared. I looked away, then looked again, and wished that song would finally end. I pretended I didn't care, though everyone could see it there, because the truth I couldn't hide was how much I loved you. You caught my eye from across the room as trumpets softened into June. You mouthed the words, it's only one, and somehow that made it worse. I folded napkins into squares, smiled at jokes I couldn't hear. Then suddenly you stood by me, holding out your hand. You whispered, darling, don't you know, you're the only dance I chose. And every foolish fear dissolved inside your gentle voice. I pretended I didn't care while counting every step you shed. I looked away, then looked again, and wished that song would finally end. I pretended I didn't care, though everyone could see it there, because the truth I couldn't hide was how much I loved you. First love isn't always grace. Sometimes it's a flushed young face, a stubborn smile and restless hands. Learning what devotion means, and maybe jealousy in its sweetest form, is simply love discovering its depth. I pretended I didn't care until you brushed away my fears. You pulled me close beneath the light and held me through the final dance. I pretended I didn't care, but now I'm glad you knew, because the girl who hid her heart was hopelessly in love with you. The ballroom emptied one by one. The orchestra had long been done. You kissed my cheek outside the door, and I never pretended anymore.
The old theater stood on Cedar Street. Its faded sign still blinked and beat. A handwritten note upon the glass, final showing before we close. You squeezed my arm and softly smiled, the same way you did as a child. I bought 2 tickets out of habit, like no time had passed at all. We sat beneath those velvet seats where nervous hands first learned to meet. The silver screen had lost its shine, but not the memories in our minds. Neon on the marquee, still spelling out your name to me. The movie changed, the years rolled by, but you still steal my breath sometimes. Neon on the marquee, flickering faithfully. Some places disappear with time, but first love leaves the lights behind. The projector hummed its tired tune. Dust danced softly through the room. You laughed about the night I spilled popcorn all across your shoes. I apologized once more for fun. You said I'd let you ruin another one, then leaned your head against my shoulder like you always do. The credits fade for every show, curtains fall and seasons go, but love isn't measured by how long things stay. It's how deeply they remain. Neon on the marquee, still spelling out your name to me. The movie changed, the years rolled by, but you still steal my breath sometimes. Neon on the marquee, flickering faithfully. Some places disappear with time, but first love leaves the lights behind. One day this street may look brand new without the signs we once knew, but somewhere inside this aging heart, the opening scene still plays. A shy hello, a shared armrest, a love story beginning quietly. Neon on the marquee, one last showing for you and me. No standing ovation, no grand goodbye, just your hand resting close to mine. Neon on the marquee, the final picture fades to black, but of all the stories I have loved, ours is the one I'd watch again. The ushers locked the theater doors. Rain shimmered on the sidewalk floor. You looked at me beneath the glowing sign and asked, do you still wanna catch the late show with me?
Lace. Our son-in-law looked pale with grace. The ballroom buzzed with family names, and flashes from the cameras came. You straightened out your borrowed tie, then caught that old familiar light, the one you wore in '59 before you ever made me yours. The speeches carried on and on, the cousins sang another song. You leaned and whispered through your grin, I've got a better plan than this. Kiss me before the cake is cut, before they call the newlyweds up. Let's steal a dance beneath the lights, like we're 22 tonight. Kiss me before the cake is cut, before the grandkids catch us. After all these passing years, you're still my favorite kind of trouble. We slip beyond the crowded hall, past framed photographs on the wall. The band rehearsed a softer tune, and moonlight wandered through the room. You spun me slowly by the stage, ignoring every ache of age. I laughed until I couldn't stand, then rested safely in your hands. Funny how the heart forgets the number written on the years, because the music always knows exactly who we used to be. Kiss me before the cake is cut, before they call the newlyweds up. Let's steal a dance beneath the lights, like we're 22 tonight. Kiss me before the cake is cut, before the grandkids catch us. After all these passing years, you're still my favorite kind of trouble. One day the photographs may fade and names may soften with age, but if anyone should ask me what remained, I'll tell them this: the way your eyes still searched for mine, even in a crowded room. Kiss me before the cake is cut, the orchestra is warming up. Let's make one more beautiful mistake and keep the whole room waiting. Kiss me before the cake is cut, like the years never mattered much, because every love story needs proof that forever can still flirt. The guests applauded from afar. Someone called us back by name. You kissed my cheek and softly laughed. They can wait another minute.
You called me up at 3:30, said meet me where the old band plays. I asked, don't you have work to do? You laughed and said, so do you. The afternoon was dressed in gold, the city moving fast below. But for a little stolen while, we traded deadlines for a smile. No anniversary in sight, no reason written down except that love deserves a dance. Even on a Wednesday afternoon. Don't tell the boss we danced today, and let the paperwork wait. The world can spin without us now. We'll catch up anyway somehow. Don't tell the boss we slipped away and swayed while the band played, because the sweetest kind of romance still knows how to take a chance. You twirled me near the jukebox glow like 30 years had never gone. Your laughter echoed through the room, lighter than a June balloon. A waitress winked and poured us tea, said young love looks good at any age. We blushed like teenagers again, then ordered one more slice of cake. The calendar can have its rules, the clock can chase the moon, but every once in a while, my dear, the heart should skip school too. Don't tell the boss we danced today, and let the paperwork wait. The world can spin without us now. We'll catch up anyway somehow. Don't tell the boss we slipped away and swayed while the band played, because the sweetest kind of romance still knows how to take a chance. One day we'll laugh about this scene, the shoes, the tea, the make-believe, and maybe that's the secret, love. Not waiting for the perfect time, but making ordinary days feel wonderfully alive. Don't tell the boss we danced today. We needed this escape. The years may ask for all we have, but not our sense of wonder. Don't tell the boss we stole some joy and spent it side by side. For every love that truly lasts needs a little harmless rebellion. The office lights were turning on, the city hurried back along. You squeezed my hand and softly said, same time next Wednesday.
The house had fallen fast asleep. Streetlights painted gold on our sheets. You turned and asked me in the dark, do you still dream the way you did? I smiled and traced your weathered hand remembering the girl I had been, the one who thought the world was wide and love could bend the hands of time. Outside, the autumn leaves drifted by like old postcards across the sky. Inside, you're breathing next to mine, still sounded like home. Autumn after midnight, we whispered what we never said. All the roads we almost took, all the books we never read. Autumn after midnight, you kissed my tired eyes and taught me dreams don't disappear. They simply changed their shape with time. You spoke about a little boat and seeing Paris before we grew old. I laughed and said I always wished to learn the songs the sparrows sing. We weren't the children we had been, running reckless through our teens, but something softer had arrived, a quieter kind of wonder. No orchestra was playing then, no crowded ballroom full of friends, just two old souls beneath one roof, still discovering the truth. Autumn after midnight, we whispered what we never said. All the roads we almost took, all the books we never read. Autumn after midnight, you kissed my tired eyes and taught me dreams don't disappear. They simply change their shape with time. If tomorrow comes too fast and photographs become our past, promise me we'll never lose the courage to imagine, because love isn't staying young, it's staying curious together. Autumn after midnight, the world grew small and sweet. No grand regrets, no aching hearts, just gratitude wrapped in memory. Autumn after midnight, as dawn began to rise, I realized my favorite dream was waking by your side. The clock kept humming through the night, the curtains danced in silver light, and somewhere between midnight and morning, we fell in love all over again.
The corner diner closed at 10, but somehow we'd stay talking then. 2 empty cups, 1 slice of pie, watching headlights drift on by. You draw circles on the napkin white, I'd pretend to read the signs outside. Neither one of us could say we never wanted nights to fade. We weren't chasing movie scenes, just making memories in between. The ordinary somehow knew how to become extraordinary with you. If the diner stayed open all night, would we still be sitting side by side, trading dreams beneath neon blue, talking till the morning dew? If the diner stayed open all night, maybe time would think twice. But even if the years move on, those little moments still belong. The jukebox played our favorite tune, too soft to dance, too sweet to lose. You laughed when I forgot the words, then sang them back without concern. Outside, the city slept in peace, while our young worries found release. No one knew how much we'd grown in that little booth we'd made our own. Funny how the smallest place can hold the biggest kinds of grace. No grand goodbye, no curtain call, just love tucked quietly into it all. If the diner stayed open all night, would we still be sitting side by side, trading dreams beneath neon blue, talking till the morning dew? If the diner stayed open all night, maybe time would think twice. But even if the years move on, those little moments still belong. I'd never ask to change our road or carry less of what we know. I'd simply borrow one more hour to watch your sleepy smile unfold, because youth wasn't in the years, it lived in laughter without fear. If the diner stayed open all night, I'd order coffee one more time. I'd let the jukebox softly play and ask you how your heart's been lately. If the diner stayed open all night, I'd hold the world outside, for love isn't measured by forever, but by the nights we wish had lasted longer. The waitress stacked the final chairs. We buttoned up our coats downstairs. One last glance beneath that neon sign, and youth stood still for just a while.
straighten ribbons for the aisle. But tonight the world feels smaller, wrapped inside your quiet smile. The neighborhood has gone to sleep. The moon hangs low above the trees. I should be dreaming in my room. Instead I'm walking back to you. You didn't say a single word. You simply opened up the door. Somehow that simple act of grace calmed every fear I couldn't name. You left the porch light on for me, like you always knew I'd need a little warmth to guide me home when nervous thoughts began to roam. You left the porch light on tonight, turning worry into light, and in that golden glow I knew forever looked a lot like you. You poured us each a cup of tea and laughed about our future dreams. The little house we'd someday paint, the dog we'd spoil and call by name. No orchestra, no grand display, just old floorboards beneath our feet. But somehow all I'd ever wished was sitting right in front of me. The bravest thing I've ever done was trusting love enough to run toward a life I couldn't see, because you'd be there next to me. You left the porch light on for me, like you always knew I'd need a little warmth to guide me home when nervous thoughts began to roam. You left the porch light on tonight, turning worry into light, and in that golden glow I knew forever looked a lot like you. Years from now, when storms arrive and harder seasons test our lives, I know exactly what I'll do. I'll search for that familiar shine, the one that always says, come inside. I've been waiting for you. You left the porch light on for me, long before tomorrow's vows, before the music, before the rings. You taught me what devotion means. You left the porch light on tonight, and every shadow lost its fight. If heaven ever asked me why, I'd say you made me unafraid of life. The screen door whispered in the breeze, crickets sang beneath the trees, and somewhere between fear and dawn, you left the porch light on.
The band was packing up their things folding music stands and strings. The ballroom lights had lost their glow, but neither of us wanted to go. You traced circles on my hand, as if trying to make time understand. Outside, the midnight buses rolled, while we held on a little too close. No one had to say goodbye. It was already in your eyes. The sweetest moments often know exactly when they're meant to slow. One last slow dance before you leave, one more memory up my sleeve. Let the record spin, let the moon hang low, let this old orchestra play soft and slow. One last slow dance, heart to heart, before tomorrow pulls us apart. If love remembers where we've been, then hold me like we're young again. Your perfume lingered in the air, like Sunday prayers and county fairs. You whispered, promise you'll write soon, while silver light filled up the room. I memorized the way you smiled, the way you laughed just like a child. Not because I feared the end, but because I'd miss my dearest friend. Some people leave without a trace, but you had grace that time can't erase. And even if these roads divide, you'll always walk here by my side. One last slow dance before you leave, one more memory up my sleeve. Let the record spin, let the moon hang low, let this old orchestra play soft and slow. One last slow dance, heart to heart, before tomorrow pulls us apart. If love remembers where we've been, then hold me like we're young again. Years may gather on our names, seasons change and rearrange, but somewhere past the hands of time, I'll still hear your footsteps matching mine. And if another dance should start, you'll find me waiting in the dark. One last slow dance, don't let go, just a little longer before you go. The stars outside can wait their turn, tonight there's still one song to learn. One last slow dance, cheek to cheek, for all the words we're too shy to speak. And if this isn't our final goodbye, then love will lead us back in time. The ballroom emptied, chairs stood still. Morning waited beyond the hill. But in the hush of fading light, you left your heartbeat with mine that night.
You always knew before I spoke. When I was laughing through a joke, you'd pull my chair, you'd hold my coat, and never made a show of it. You'd leave the last piece of the pie, pretend you hadn't even tried, and every little selfless move felt like another way to say I love you. No spotlight shining overhead, no storybooks we've ever read, but kindness has a way of staying long after grand gestures fade. That little thing you do when you look across the room, like I'm still the only girl who could brighten up your world. That little thing you do makes old dreams feel brand new. And if forever has a face, it wears your smile in simple ways. You'd wait outside in pouring rain just to walk me home again. You'd carry groceries up the stairs, then joke like you weren't even there. You remembered birthdays I forgot, and tiny wishes I had lost. Some people write love in the stars. You wrote it in everyday parts. Maybe that's what true love means. Not perfect scenes from silver screens, but choosing tenderness each day, even when the music fades. That little thing you do when you look across the room, like I'm still the only girl who could brighten up your world. Your smile in simple ways. Years may soften youthful grace, and silver lines may find their place, but I know exactly what I'll miss. Your gentle heart in moments like this. Not the flowers, not the grand display, but how you loved me every day. That little thing you do still pulls my heart back close to you, like the first time that we danced and I gave young love a chance. That little thing you do turns ordinary into truth. And if heaven lets me choose, I'd spend forever loving you. The record slows, the ballroom dims, soft laughter echoes through the years, and through every changing season, it was always those little things.
Morning sunlight found the floor, toy blocks resting by the door. You stood there in your cotton robe, rocking dreams the whole night long. Your tired eyes still held their shine. Strands of hair fell out of line. I've never seen a queen wear grace quite the way you did that day. No ballroom lights, no Saturday crowds, no jukebox singing loud, yet somehow this quiet room became the grandest place I'd known. Before the baby woke, I pulled you close and slow. We danced without a melody, barefoot on the kitchen tiles below. Before the baby woke, I whispered what I know. I loved you when we were just kids, but I've never loved you more. The kettle softly hummed its tune. Dawn was drifting through the room. You smiled and asked me if I slept. I lied and said, a little bit. You laughed the way you always do, the same girl from my old school shoes. Only now your gentle hands could calm the whole wide world. Funny how forever grows through sleepless nights and tiny clothes. Love doesn't leave the dance floor, it simply learns new steps. Before the baby woke, I pulled you close and slow. We danced without a melody, barefoot on the kitchen tiles below. Before the baby woke, I whispered what I know. I loved you when we were just kids, but I've never loved you more. Years from now, when silence fills the spaces these small voices will, I'll still remember morning light resting softly on your face. Not because life had become easy, but because it had become ours. Before the baby woke, the whole world stood still. No grand applause, no spotlight glow, ordinary love fulfilled. Before the baby woke, I finally understood the greatest love songs ever written often sound like everyday life. Then tiny footsteps crossed the hall, a sleepy voice began to call, and just like that, our slow dance ended, only to begin again tomorrow.
Mama ironed out my Sunday dress. I must have changed it more or less, about a dozen times that day, before you came and rang our gate. You held a little box of sweets, looked down and shuffled both your feet. I almost laughed, you looked so scared, like every answer disappeared. Daddy asked you where you're from. You nearly dropped your cup of punch. Then somehow, with one funny line, you had the whole room smiling wide. My father liked your joke tonight, and Mama said you seem polite. My little sister whispered low, I think he's sweet. Before you know, my father liked your joke tonight, and suddenly the world felt right. The boy I loved was standing there, like he'd always belonged somewhere. You helped my mother clear the plates, talked baseball scores and county fairs. You listened close to Grandpa's tales and never once looked at your watch. I caught you glancing back at me, like we shared our own secret scene. The radio played soft nearby while stars appeared outside. No ballroom gowns, no chandeliers, just laughter ringing in my ears. Funny how love sometimes begins around a kitchen table. My father liked your joke tonight, and Mama said you seem polite. My little sister whispered low, I think he's sweet. Before you know, my father liked your joke tonight, and suddenly the world felt right. The boy I loved was standing there, like he'd always belonged somewhere. Years may change this little town, paint new colors all around, but some memories stay untouched because they mean a little too much. Not our grandest kiss or dance, watching two worlds take a chance. My father liked your joke tonight. I still remember your relieved smile, and in that tiny living room, love quietly began to bloom. My father liked your joke tonight and held the door when you said goodbye. You squeezed my hand beneath the light, and I knew we'd be alright. The porch light flickered soft and gold. You tipped your hat against the cold, and all the stars above seemed to agree. You had become part of my family.